Board. Guys, let's do something, okay? It's 9:03. Everyone just hop on the harmonic scanner training in any group, in one of your groups, okay? Like just drop it one more time. Let's see if we can get a couple more people to hop on before we start. Something I want to, let me see, I had screenshot something. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Something I wanted to share on this call tonight before we dived into the scanner. Where is it at? Hang on. I hope I screenshot and just didn't think about screenshotting it. Oh, man,
Mo, where you at?
Okay, got it. Awesome. Let me close the door. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Eve, oh no, I think Jerice still on. Jerice, if you're still on, you gonna stay on? If you're staying on the call,
I'll watch the waiting room for you.
All right, perfect. That's what I was just gonna ask you to do. Thank you so much. I turned the sound off, so you might have to just look for the little visual icon that someone's in the meeting room because that little sound drives me crazy.
I just to chime in 1 second.
Sure.
Jerice already hosted the call. You couldn't give me something to do? Like maybe
sorry, Tico. Sorry.
All right, go ahead. Jump on, my brother.
Hey, Jerice, he's petty, okay? He's petty like that.
Happy LaBelle, son.
Yeah, but I love it. Service, that's what I love. A culture of serving. Everyone want to serve the team. So that's what it's about, right? We always say that, people always think that leadership is a step up when it's really a step down, right? You got to step down and be willing to serve other people, right? That's what leadership is about. People got it twisted. They think leadership is where, people serve you. No, you serve others. You serve the most. So, we got to make sure that we're developing that culture in our group too, that people understand that as you step into leadership, that just means you get more responsibilities, I had that on my, I think Tico had shared it. I had put it on my Instagram, on my Facebook, chairman, oh, sorry, I still got Jerice highlighted, huh? Sorry, Jerice, I got you spotlighted. Chairman isn't just a rank, right? It's not really a rank, it's a responsibility. And when you're a chairman, that just means you got more responsibility than everyone else. So yeah, the checks are nice, but you work a lot harder too. It's funny because like I talked to my mom this morning. I FaceTime her and she's like, my child, I can't hear from you, man. You always on some type of call. How much calls you got tonight? And I'm like, you running the play when your parents know you got calls all night long, right? So that's how you got to kind of, look at this thing. This is a training tonight, but that's just the mindset and the mentality that we have to have as a group is as you go through these ranks, the higher the rank, the more you got to do, so P150 doesn't make it as much as a P1000 because a P1000 is required to do a little bit more, P150s just have to learn how to invite to calls and edify, but P1000's got to now know how to do three-way calls and close, so that those added responsibilities, you got to start thinking, since we're shifting from an employee mindset to a CEO mindset, start to look at it like every task that you have to do for your next level pays a little bit more. So if you only doing two things, you just inviting and edifying, that pays just $150 a month. But if you edifying, inviting, and now maybe you're, doing three-way calls, that probably pays $600 a month. But if now you edifying, inviting, doing three-way calls, and hosting or presenting on a call, that pays $1,000. Right? Now you're doing trainings with your team in addition to those things, that pay you $2,000. You see what I'm saying? So if you start to add on to the responsibilities, it also adds on to the check. All right. So that's not what this was about tonight, but the mindset is always good because it goes from the business to the charts as well. But the one thing I did want to share with everyone, it says the goal, okay? The goal is to get your customer who becomes basically your mentee, right? That's the person that is trusting you to help them along in this process. Your goal is to get your customer in front of the information, okay? Once your customer makes money as a result of plugging into these trainings, they're going to be able to make the connection between showing up to training and making money. So if you show them, like if you plug in to learn this harmonic scanner and they make their first $5, guess what they're going to say? oh my God, if I get on more trainings, I can make more money. Now that allows you to not have to force someone to get on a training or run behind them to get on a training. They want to get on a training because they understand that the more they show up, the more they make. Does that make sense? So just keep that in mind. When people aren't getting results, it's because they ain't plugging in. Straight up. Now, I ain't saying you can make $1,000 in a day. I ain't saying you can make $5,000 in a day. That's what we're working towards. But someone who's new should be able to make $5 in a trade. If they're taking some trades, like Gilberto trade today, one of them hit stop loss, but it was another one that Doc dropped that went 50 pips in profit. So even at a 0.01 lot size, they should have made $5 today. But most of us ain't even taking the trades. So let's just be real, guys. If us on the call ain't taking trades, our team ain't taking them either. Let's just be honest. Because people don't do what we say, they do what we do. Or what we don't do. Okay, so anyway, I digress. Let's get to the scanner. Okay, so guys, tonight's call is a Harmonic scanner basics. Okay, I know for some of you guys who've been plugged in for a while, you're like, man, Sophie, this again. The more you get it, repetition is the mother of all learning. Okay, the more you hear it, the more proficient you're at it, the more competent and confident you're in it. And then this is just a foundation. See, the trainings that we do here as a group, this is foundation. This is basics. Now, once you get these foundations, you could tap into the academy and add the sauce on top of it, right? I'm gonna pick on you for a second, Jerice. Jerice is someone I know was plugged in to Manny's scanner sauce strategy, okay? Now, what I'm talking about tonight, guys, is just the basics of how to use the scanner. But Jerice, am I right or am I right? With the sauce scanner, if you understand the fundamentals of how to use the scanner, wouldn't you be able to now go to a Manny session, watch his sauce strategy, and then be able to apply it on top of this?
Yes, ma'am. I don't even need money. I could just do it with myself using the sauce.
Boom, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all heard that? I don't even need money. You know why? Because she tapped in. She plugged in. She learned it. She practiced it on her own. Now she know the steps out ahead. Like Gilberto was saying on the call just now, if you can follow some instructions, guys, we can make money. But the problem is we ain't even plugging in to get the steps. It's like we literally are in an environment, in a community where people are giving out money daily and we just ain't showing up to get none. Come on, we got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. So it starts with us, okay? It starts with us making sure we're plugged in and making sure that our people are plugged in so they can get a quick result, okay? So let's go to the scanner. Guys, everyone who's new, this is probably your first introduction to the scanner. I know we got some people on here who are brand new, been in a week, 2 weeks, less than 30 days. The Harmonic scanner is the most popular and most profitable tool that we have in IM Academy, okay? Just a fun fact about the scanner, it's free with your package, okay? So this is not something that you have to add on. And if you're on these calls, remember guys, as we're sharing this information, not only take this for yourself, but little things, jot it down, because sometimes some questions you're asked now that you're plugging in, you'll be able to answer. Because I had a person just day before yesterday hit me up who's interested in the business, but they talked to somebody who doesn't have the right information and told them that the Harmonic scanner isn't included and they have to pay for it. So guess what? Because I just told you just now that it's free with your package, if someone says that to you, you can be like, no, that's not true. It's included. That's knowledge, that's education, that's plugging in, okay? So now you got those little tidbits of information is gonna make you confident when you're speaking to prospects, okay? Because some of you guys may not have known that. Someone said that to you and they throw you off your game. You're like, okay, let me see if you have to pay for it for real. No, you're supposed to be able to say no. The scanner is included. Everyone gets it. From your part of IM Academy, you've got the scanner. So you can make money without adding on any other strategies, any other tools, okay? Fun fact about the Harmonic scanner is that the most money to date that a student, okay, a customer has ever made on the scanner in one day is $5.3 million. Could y'all believe that? The same scanner we get in our back office, someone made $5 million a day with the same tool we got. The reason why we ain't even making $5 is because we ain't using the scanner. Let's just be honest, okay? Let's be honest. Let's have a transparent poll right now in the chat. If you are on this call and you haven't used the scanner ever before in life, drop a 1, okay? I'll be honest. If you haven't used it ever, drop a 1. And if you haven't used it in the last 30 days, drop a 2. Love the honesty, man. Okay. If you have used the scanner in the last 7 days, drop a 3. Okay, let's see. Okay, Mo. Okay, Mo, let me find out. Chi-Chi, okay. All right. Jerice, all right. Today, okay, good stuff. Yeah, I'm in a trade. I'm in 2 trades right now for the scanner right now, because I was looking for some setups that we could possibly all get in tonight, right? Actually, all of my 2 trades hit my first TP actually from the scanner tonight. Okay, and I placed those trades around 6:30. All right, cool. So the majority of people on this call have not used the scanner, and that's the people looking at the names. Y'all are brand new, so y'all get a pass. Okay. The people who haven't used it in 30 days, y'all just being honest. Okay, that's cool. All right, and everyone who's been using it, big ups to you. All right, guys, this scanner is literally the simplest way to be able to enter trades on your own without waiting for a signal. Okay, so first things first, how do you even access the scanner? Okay, let's share my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Okay, cool. So the website for the scanner, guys, is harmonics.im. Evie, you know, you my note taker, drop that in the chat for your girl. Okay. All right. So harmonics.im. Okay. There's a way to get to it from your IM center, which I'll show you guys. But I'm a person, I don't like to go through 1,000 steps. Just go to the URL, save it on your phone, write it down so you always remember. Harmonics.im. Boom. Music, could you please move from my stuff? Okay, so here's the scanner, guys. Okay, here it is. Once you get here, let me sign out so I can show you what it'll look like when you first go to it, because it's not going to automatically log you in. So once you go to harmonics.im, all right, once you go to harmonics.im, you're going to come to this screen where you log in with your credentials for the academy. Same credentials that you log in for everything else, okay? You go ahead and click login. Once you're in, it's going to bring you to the Harmonic scanner interface. Okay. Now, guys, all the Harmonic scanner is it's a tool that scans the market and it looks for different patterns. It scans for different harmonic patterns. Now, for this call, you don't even have to know what a harmonic pattern is. Just know that that pattern indicates an opportunity to get into the market. In the 400 series of the academy, when you guys get there, which I know 95% of people who've been in this academy 8 months still ain't get to the 400 series. Let's just be honest. Okay. But when you get there, it'll actually show you, you know, what harmonics are, what it's measuring. But for right now, you don't have to worry about that. The scanner finds the pattern for you. Okay. So all you've got to do when you come to the scanner, guys, the first thing you want to do, this is exactly what it's going to look like. Okay. And this is a basics training. The first thing you want to do is come over here where it says JAFX. This little option here shows you the different brokers that are available, that the scanner is hooked up to. Now, you can click on well, I know most of you guys on here in the Bahamas use an FX choice. If you're in the States, you're using Hugo's Way probably. The broker does not matter, okay? Now, just because you're using FX choice doesn't mean you have to only go to FX choice. If you're on here and you're using Hugo's Way, that don't mean you have to click Hugo's Way. Most of the educators that I see trade, most of them hit FX choice. Some of them do hot Forex, okay? Basically what it is every broker has slightly different numbers in the markets. So the charts are gonna look similar, but the numbers are gonna be off a little bit. That's the only difference with the brokers, guys, okay? So for this example tonight, and just to follow in suit with Gilberto from the training earlier, he goes to FX choice to check for scans. So you just come here and you choose one of the brokers. What I would recommend is if you're gonna do FX choice, just make that be your broker when you're using the scanner all the time so that you're consistent, okay? So let's just use FX choice. You choose that broker. Basically what happens, y'all see this list of stuff down here, all of these pairs that drop down. These are what the scanner scanned. So every single pair that exists in the market is not going to appear here because the scanner only picks up where it finds a harmonic pattern. Okay, and I'm going to show you what that looks like, but tell me if that makes sense. This, whatever is listed in this list, the scanner basically has found an opportunity to get in the market. Okay, so once you go and you look at the list, remember this. This is important about the list, guys. Okay, whatever's at the top of the list are the most current scans. Write this down. Whatever's at the top of the list are the most recent scans. The bottom of the list are old scans. So usually the further you go in your list, that particular move probably has already happened. And I'm going to show you how you know in a minute. Okay, just know that the ones at the top are your most current scans. So those are the ones you want to look at first. Okay, that makes sense so far. Drop some ones. Y'all know I make y'all, let me know y'all with me. I'm gonna actually hop on from my phone too, so that I can see the comments from my phone, so I don't have to worry about seeing it on the screen. Boom. Cool. Okay, I see some ones. All right, y'all got the ones? All right, good stuff. All right, so once you go to your list, once you choose your broker, let's click that first scan. Okay, it's gonna load up a chart. Okay, it's gonna load up a chart. Now I don't see a pattern. Hang on, let me see something, guys, before I.
Try another broker, because I think FX Choice is having a problem. They're having an issue with the patterns.
Okay, see guys, when I look, see this is the pattern over here, but it ain't even on the charts. I was like, this ain't right. So like, this is me, critique. Jerry said, we're gonna choose another broker. Okay, it doesn't really matter, guys. All those scans, all the brokers work, all the scans work. So let's just go to Hot Forex instead. Let's click on a pair. Boom. So what we're looking for, a harmonic pattern, family, is this. A harmonic pattern is this little yellow triangle looking thing. Okay, remember, it don't even matter what it means. You don't need to know that tonight. All you're doing is when you hit on a chart, you're looking for one of these triangle patterns. Okay, just know that it's a harmonic pattern. Guys, what I recommend while you're actually still kind of piquing people's interest for social media, like how we on this training, take a screenshot of this and say, learning about harmonic patterns. You don't even know what a harmonic pattern is. It don't matter. You know that that yellow squiggly line is a harmonic pattern, and the person on your Instagram has no clue. You smarter than that, okay? It's gonna pique their interest, all right? It's gonna pique their interest. Let me go back. So I went to Hot Forex. I clicked on the first scan that showed up. I look, I see that there's a yellow pattern. All I do is drag over to the yellow pattern and make it bigger. And for this course, I won't even worry about this. This indicator to the bottom here is just something called a RSI, stands for Relative Strength Index. It's an indicator that indicates strength in the market, but for this example tonight, I'm not using it. So I'm just gonna exit and get it off the screen so we can have more space, okay? So we come to the pair. Look for the harmonic pattern. Make it big on your screen so you can see it, all right? Now, on this screen, guys, when you're looking at the harmonic scanner, the first thing you're looking for on the scanner, you see how it has these points? You're just looking to identify the D point. So look for the D point. Y'all see that this is the D point down here, right? Where I'm scrolling, where I'm circling. This is the D point. All this scanner says, when you get to the scanner, guys, you look for the D point. And then you ask yourself a series of a few simple yes or no questions. It's gonna make this so easy. You're gonna blow your mind, and this is gonna show us a winning trade right now, so you guys are gonna see it works. So we identify the D point. The D point is always gonna be near to this green line that says entry. Do you guys see that? If you see that, say yes. I mean, say yes or one. Yes, say yes in the chat. I just need to make sure y'all follow me, okay? You see the D point, and you see the D point is close, always close to this green line that indicates the entry. What does the entry mean? It simply means around this area is where we're looking to enter a trade. Guys, it doesn't mean precisely, doesn't mean it have to be exactly in this area, okay? So you look for the D point. D point indicates your potential entry area. The only thing, the first question you ask yourself when you identify the D point is this. Okay, is the take profit. So you see how these numbers appear, say TP1, TP2, cost, they mean take profit 1, take profit 2. Those are your different targets. The question I need you to ask is this. Is take profit that are on the chart above or below entry? Okay, write that down, write that question down now, guys, and then we'll go through a couple examples and this will all make sense. Just look for the D point, then ask, question number 1, is TP above or below entry? Okay, is TP above or below entry? Okay, is TP above or below entry? Now I need y'all to answer that question for me. Is TP above or below entry in this example right here? Drop it in the chat. Above or below entry? Above, right? That ain't rocket science, guys. This your entry. The TP is above. Boom, that's clear. Now on your on your notes, write this down. If TP is above, buy. Okay? If TP is above entry, buy. Underneath that put, if TP is below, sell. Okay? If TP is above your entry, you're going to be entering for a buy trade. If TP was below the entry, it would be a sell. Someone says, it's that easy? It's that easy. Okay? So now look. So in this example, we just said that the TP is above the entry. So we will be going in for a buy trade, We'll be going for a buy trade, right? We'll be going in this trade for a buy. Now, let's look at this. Check this out. You see this big candlestick? Let's act like that wasn't there for right now, just for this example. Let's say when we first came to this chart, this candlestick was the one that was showing. We asked ourselves the same question, is TP above entry? Yes. That means that we're buying. So literally, guys, and there's going to be strategies to make this tight and to get better entries, but this is a basics class. I just want you to see how it works. That would mean that you could buy on this trade. So guys, if we were on this candlestick, and let's say on this candle right here, let me get a pencil so y'all so I can draw on this. Okay, hang on. Come on, thing. Okay, so let's say we were on this candlestick. Let's ignore this. And let's say we went in for a buy. Let me see who knows. When we going in for a buy, which direction do we expect price to go? Up or down? Buy means which direction? Oh, look at y'all, smart. So buy means up, right? So if we were, let's say this candlestick, we were right here where my cursor is, right? And we looked at the chart, we said, okay, this is a buy. You hit the buy button on your phone, right? Market execution, you hit the buy button. Now that means that you're in the trade. Let's just say right where this line I just dropped is. Let's just say we entered the market. And I'm gonna show you all this on a live chart in a minute too, but I'm just trying to make it super simple. So let's just say right here, where my cursor is where we had entered the market at that black line. You hit buy on your MetaTrader 4 on this particular pair, AUD, USD, right? You hit buy. Now, guess what? All you got to do on the scanner, guys, for your take profit is look for TP1 and type this number in your phone. So your take profit 1 for this trade would have been what? What would the take profit number have been for this trade, TP1? Drop it in the chat. If y'all can see my screen good. What would the take profit number, what would you have put in your MetaTrader 4 for your first take profit? Okay, Empress Monique. Okay, who else? Anyone else agree? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So 7374, someone put the full number. You know, in MetaTrader 4, it's going to stop you at a certain amount of decimals. Just whatever decimal it let you stop on, that's where you stop typing. But yes, that would be that number that you would put in your take profit for your phone. Now, I'm going to show you all about calculating stop loss tonight. But I want to just show you all how simple this is initially. So let's just say you had put this take profit in here. Guys, the next candlestick opened. So look at what happened. Let's say we had entered at this black line. It went up to near our take profit, right? On that first candlestick you see right here. Didn't hit it. Came way back down. Y'all would have been freaking out like, oh my God, it almost was there and it reversed. Next candlestick open. Guys, what did it do? Did it hit your take profit or no? Did it hit the take profit number or no? It did, right? See, our take profit number is this dotted line. This candlestick hit it. So if you had put that take profit number in your phone, it would have hit that take profit, exit you out the trade in profit. Now let's calculate pips. So guys, as simple as that. If you had took this trade 15 minutes ago, you would have won. Okay? Now, let's look at it from this black line to our take profit 19. Okay? This is tiny because it's a 15-minute time frame, and I'll break this all down to you in a second. But from here to here, I'm measuring with the little ruler. So let me just school y'all. This little ruler right here measures pips. So I would have measured from when I entered on the black line to the first little dotted line. That's only 4 pips. Okay? That's only a 4-pip move. But money is money. If you were at a 0.01, you only would have won 40 cents. If you were at a 0.1, you would have won $4. If you were at a 1.0, you'd have won $40. Okay? But look at this, guys. It hit our take profit. If you had put TP1, you would have been out of the trade with profit. But if you had put TP2, right, which is this next number, 7379, okay, if you had entered that number in your phone, you would still be in this trade actively. And you would still be up right now from where you entered to where price is currently at is 5 pips. But let's say it hits TP2. That's almost a 10-pip move. Okay, that's small. That's only a little bit of pips. But I'm gonna show you all what the difference between the time frames mean. But the whole point of this example was to show you that the scanner works. Does that make sense? Drop some ones if that made sense to you so far. Okay, it literally tells you when to enter the trade and what number to put as your take profit. And if you look below, it also tells you what to put as your stop loss, right? Because you see the red line says stop, it gives you a number. You can literally type that number in and go to work or go to sleep and then see what happens tomorrow. If it hits your stop loss, it'll take you out. If it doesn't, it hits your take profit, you make money. Okay, the scanner does the work for you. Now, I'm going to show you proper risk management to make sure that you're calculating the right amount for your stop loss based on what's on your account and all that good stuff. But before we get to that, I just want to show you all the basic mechanics of how to read the scanner. Okay, so let's go to the next pair. Let's look at this one. Perfect example because this is opposite direction. So we come to the pair. This one is what? What's this currency pair that we're looking at? Which chart is this? Drop it in the chat. Which currency pair is this one now? Okay, good stuff, Monisha. Anastasia. Monique, okay, good stuff. Now the question that I have for everyone else who didn't answer, do you not know? And if you don't, that's fine. Tell me so I can show you how to know. Okay, if you don't know, drop some tools. If you're clueless as to what pair we're looking at, drop some tools. If you know, but they just beat you to it and you just didn't type, drop some ones, okay? All right, I don't see it on my list. Okay, Adriana say 2. Appreciate the honesty. So on this list here, guys, where I'm looking, look, remember this list here that I'm playing with right over here? This is the list of the pairs that the scanner has scanned. So this one is highlighted, GBP, JPY, okay? These words that say cipher, Gartley, bat, cipher, Gartley, cipher, that's just the name of the harmonic pattern. Ignore that. The only thing that's important to you right now is the currency pair. So if you look in the list here, it'll show you the pair. And another place that you know what currency you're looking at is right here. See where my cursor is? It says right here, the broker is Hot Forex shows me that I'm looking at GBP, JPY, and I'm on the 50-minute chart. Okay? So now on this one, guys, what's the first thing you do on the chart when you go to one of the scans from the scanner? The first thing we do is we identify the D point. Look for point D. Boom. What's the question that you ask yourself? Is TP above or below my entry? What's the answer for this one? I want you to tell me if it's below or above and what it means. Okay, so Adriana, you said it's below entry. So below means what kind of trade you entering? Boom. Below means sell. So this particular trade is looking for a sell. So as we can see, these trades have already hit. How do I know? Look at the scanner. It already hit take profit 1, it hit take profit 2. Now it's retracing, okay? It is retracing. So this is a scan that already happened in the first 15 minutes. If we had seen this around here, you would have placed sell, boom, hit your take profit 1 and your take profit 2. Another winning trade. Now, let's say you saw this right now as is. You probably be like, Sophie, can I still enter this trade? Personally, you can, because it retraced almost back to entry and now it's probably going to go in that direction. But would I take the trade? No, because it already hit my targets. Next pair. Does that make sense? See, it already did it. It already hit your targets. So you don't want to enter this trade because it could very well hit the targets and now be going up, okay, in the opposite direction. If I saw that something already hit my targets, I'm not just trying to get back in that trade again. Don't chase the market. There's so many more opportunities where the trade hasn't happened for you to have to chase it, okay? So let's look at the next one. Let's look at the next one. See these, look at this. These trades been hitting, boy. If we was looking at the scanner today, we would have made some money. So look at it. This one is GBP NZD, okay? Everyone see that why I know what pair it is? It's right here. GBP NZD. What do we do when we go to the scanner? Look for the D point. Boom. Is take profit above or below entry? What kind of trade are we have been looking for on this scan? Take profit is above and it's a buy. Boom. Y'all got it. So if we're looking at this right now, guys, is this still a good trade to get into right now? What y'all think? Is this still a good trade to get into? Yes or no? And tell me why. Drop it in the chat. I would let y'all unmute yourself, but plenty of y'all might actually unmute. So do it in the chat. That way, whoever, as y'all type in, and if someone drops the answer, still type your answer. Okay, so someone said yes, there's still a good trade to get in. Someone says no. Someone says yes, no, yes, no, not necessarily. Okay, so someone who gives me an answer, tell me why. So I see Monique say it didn't hit TP3 yet, right? So that's a reason, and you can say, okay, it didn't hit the third target. But guys, I always say when you're thinking of TP1, 2, and 3, TP3 is like going for a 3.0. TP1 is like going for a layup, and TP2 is a free throw. So you could maybe hit the 3.0, but it's a lot harder to hit the 3.0 than go for the easy shot. I don't aim for TP3 ever in trades because I'd rather secure the bag. I'm the type of person I'd rather use a bigger lot size and go for less pips and make my money and be out the market. Okay, that's just me. But let me see what the answers say. Right, it would be a big chance for 3. Boom. Someone says, I don't know. I love that, Shanlo, and we're gonna talk about that. People say no. I was answering, why is it no? There's consolidation. Because it's now consolidated. Okay, it's already hit TP1 and 2. Boom. It hit 2 and I don't want to be greedy and lose everything. Boom. Good stuff, Jonay. Vanessa said she wouldn't. Okay. Keita said, okay, thanks. It's consolidating. Boom. I love you. Y'all know about consolidating and all of that. Okay, cool. So here's why I would not enter this trade. Okay. Now, guys, remember, all of this is just perspective. You can do what you want to do. But here's why I wouldn't enter. When price was nearest to the D, first of all, look at your D point and look at where price is at. It's far away from the D point. It's too far away from my potential entry. I wouldn't, that's the first thing, right? Second thing, price already hit take profit 1 2, and came 1 pip away from take profit 3, and then it retraced. It almost made the entire move. There's no way I was getting back in this trade. It already happened. You missed it. Okay? And like you guys are saying, it's consolidating in this little area now, which means the market is moving sideways. We don't know what it's going to do now. It could go up or down. It's too risky. The entry point was by D. Price is all the way up here. This is way too far. If we calculate it from the entry line to where price is currently at, it's 69 pips away. Let me see. Let's see. That might be 97. Yeah, it's 60. It's like almost 70 pips away from the entry. No way I'm getting into this trade. Okay? The move has already happened. But let's think about it. If we had caught this around entry or near the entry, okay, boom, to where price went, you'd have made 107 pips. At the smallest lot size you can trade. Let's see if y'all remember from the last class, okay? And this is for the newbies. If you've been in for more than a month, don't answer this, okay? At a 0.01 lot size, if you had taken this trade and made this 107 pips, how much money in dollars and cents would you have made in this trade if you had got the full 107 pips? Okay, and Jonay, good question. I'll answer that. I'll answer that, okay? Y'all do the math. I see some numbers. I think y'all decimal place wrong. Remember, if you did 107 pips and you multiply it by 10 cents, how much money is that? You only want to multiply it by 1 cent. Remember, when you're doing a 0.01 lot size, whatever your lot size is, you multiply it by 10 to give you the amount in money, okay? Boom, $10.70. Yes. So think about it. At the smallest lot size in this trade, you'd have made $10.70. Now remember, 0.01 is the lot size, but in money, 0.01 equals 10 cents. Remember that, y'all. This is important. That's important. And that's where everyone who's new confuses this part, okay? So let's do this real quick. Let's do this real quick. Let's do this. Let me see if I can get fancy and use my little, my little trading view, little stuff. So let me see if I can make it work. So lot size, okay? And we're gonna look at how it equates to money, okay? So if you got a 0.01 lot size, everything you do, guys, you multiply it by 10, and that's gonna give you the amount in money, okay? So 0.01 is your smallest lot size. You multiply that by 10, and that gives you what? That gives you, in money, 10 cents per pip. So if it's 10 cents per pip, and that particular trade was 107 pips, that in money, that's $10.70. Y'all see how that makes sense? Okay. Monique, I got you. Okay, got you in the next question. So let's look at another one. Let's say you had used a 0.05 lot size in this trade. Okay, let's do the math. Okay, 0.05 lot size. That's times 10. That means it's 50 cents a pip times 107 pips. How much money is that? I don't got the calculator. Someone do it for me. Was 107 by 50 cents? It's like $35. How much is that? $54, eh? Boom, can't do math. Can't add $53. Okay, $53.50. So guys, y'all see how this same move, just increasing your lot size, you see the difference in what would have been in your pocket? Now, for everyone who's new, when you start, you're gonna be starting with a 0.01 lot size because you're getting your feet wet. You don't want to risk too much of your money in case you lose. But we ain't thinking with a losing mindset. We're thinking to win our trades. We know that we're not going to win every trade, but we going into every trade expecting to win. Okay? So let's just show y'all as we build our accounts, right? And we get to where we're at a 0.10 lot size. Now let's do the math. That's times 10, right? That's equal to $1 per pip times 107 pip move. That's $107 in your pocket. Dom says she just might risk it all. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Let me see if I'm in a trade right now. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what's happening. Let me check Ripple out for a second. Ripple hit me at $50 a little while ago, but I can make that back. But I'm not revenge trading, okay? So I'm gonna wait for a good setup, but I'm gonna get that back. Because yesterday I made $188 on Ripple, so can't be mad. All right, cool. Okay, so Raquel, Kelly, I coming to you next. Let me just get to Empress Monique's question first, okay? So guys, let's see. So let's make that small. Oh, y'all think only Money Q them could put little text on their charts? Check it out. Boom. Take that. I need play. All right. Empress Monique, question: would you have entered this trade? Would you have entered this trade? Would you have put TP or TP2? Okay, so me personally. So there's another session that we're gonna have, and I have a video on my and yes, Johnny, I got you. I have a video on my YouTube that shows you how to manage a trade. So what we're talking about tonight is entering a TP, because you all know in MetaTrader 4, you can only enter one take profit. You can't enter multiple TPs, okay? And that doesn't mean enter the trade multiple times, guys, okay? Basically, there's something called managing your trade. So for everyone who's new, when you first get into these trades, go for take profit 1. Just go for TP1 and let's get you winning 8 to 10 trades consistently, okay? Don't worry about going for the big moves. Just secure the small wins. Build your confidence, okay? I want y'all to say, Sophie, I win 4 trades today, okay? I win 2 trades today. I want you to be winning trades. Because remember, every time you go for a higher target, you lowering your risk of it hitting, okay? Because remember, layups are almost sure. Free throws go in most of the time, but you can miss the 3-pointer, okay? So I'm gonna tell you guys, go for TP1 when you start, okay? Now, as you start to get more advanced and you guys get the hang of taking the trades and using the scanner, there's something that we call managing an active trade, okay? Managing an active trade means that you can enter this trade and put TP1 in. Now, as the trade moves, you see it getting close to your target, you feel like it's gonna keep going to take profit too. You can actually, in your MetaTrader 4, modify and change your TP number to the second TP and actually watch it. So when it passes TP1, it doesn't take you out, it's going to TP2. But there's something that we'll show you to secure profits along the way. That's a whole nother class, okay? But for everyone on this call, take TP1. Me personally, if it was me, Sophie, who've been in here a year, I would have gone for TP2, but I would have managed my trade after it hit take profit 1. I would have moved my stop loss to take profit 1, let it keep going up, because if it reversed, at least it would get me out of the target that I initially set. Okay, so that's me, Monique. Okay, let me know if that makes sense. Raquel Kelly, so she said, Sophie, I do have a question. Do you only trade when there's a harmonic symbol? So on the scanner only provides scans that have a harmonic pattern. So the only scans that are actually here in this list are the ones that the scanner have identified with a pattern. So let's say you wanted to trade Euro GBP. It ain't here. So that means no scanner. The scanner hasn't scanned the harmonic on that. So I wouldn't be trading that if I'm trading the scanner, because there's no scan for that pair. Let me know if that makes sense, Raquel. And another thing I want y'all to understand, y'all see these different time frames? Okay, the time frames show you different pairs. And here's the difference. If you are on a 15-minute time frame, that means that you're going for a small amount of pips. Okay, you're going for a couple pips. Y'all remember on this example, from our entry price of our black line to our TP1 was only 4 pips, TP2 was 10 pips, TP3 was 20 pips. That's not a lot of pips, but that's because you're on a small time frame. So the smaller the time frame, the smaller the move. The bigger the time frame, the bigger the move, and the longer your trade is going to take to play out. Guys, because this is a 15-minute chart, that does not mean that you only in the trade for 15 minutes. Okay? That just means that each candlestick that shows up represents 15 minutes of time. So don't think because you're going on a 15-minute time frame that you're going in a 15-minute trade. No, it might still take you, this trade here took 30 minutes to hit TP2. So don't worry about the time. Don't get caught up on time as far as how long you're going to be in a trade. You're just looking at what time frame chart you're looking at. Okay? So if we were to look at the 1 hour chart, let's just look at this really quick. Let's look at a scan right here. Boom, this is a great trade, guys, because this is brand new. Okay? 1 hour time frame, Euro NZD. Okay? Look for our D point. Boom. Price is still really close to the D point. Is TP above or below entry, guys? Above or below entry? It's below. So what we going for? What kind of trade we going to be placing? A sell. It's below, so we going for a sell. Right. So now, so let's look at this. Okay, let's just measure real quick. Let's say where price currently is at right now. Okay. Okay. And let's go to TP1. Y'all see how TP1 is 35 pips? See how that the first target is 35 pips? That's because we're on a bigger time frame. Because we're in the hour, our small, we're going for bigger amounts of money. Y'all see what I mean? So the bigger the time frame, the bigger the move. All right. Actually, guys, let's do this. Everyone has their demo account set up. If you have your demo account set up right now, drop a 1 in the chat. If you got your demo account, drop a 1 in the chat. Okay, cool. So everyone got their demo, right? Everyone go to their demo account right now. Let's do this, okay? This is Euro NZD, okay? Euro NZD. So I'm gonna share my screen. Let me see if it'll let me share my screen on my phone. Hold on. We can go place this trade right now, guys, okay? I'm gonna place it in my real account. Y'all place it in your demo. All right? If I lose, I'm willing to take that loss, but I don't want y'all to lose. I want us to demo this tonight, okay? So, all right, cool. So y'all can see my screen now, right? So let's go to MetaTrader 4, okay? Everyone go to their demo, okay? Go to your demo. We're gonna go to, look for Euro NZD. Look for Euro NZD in your list. Okay? If you're on iPhone, you're going to touch it and it's going to say trade. If you're on Android, it's going to say new order. Okay? New order. And Tico, if you don't mind, or anyone who doing this on a Android, any of my leaders, screenshot the screens for me so that you can send them to me, WhatsApp it to me, and I can share my screen for the Android users. Okay? So you go into Euro NZD, guys. We're going to go to trade. Y'all ready? Go to trade. Okay? This is going to be a market execution trade. We're executing this right now. Okay? Now, our entry may not be the greatest. Okay? That's cool for right now. Okay? Our entry might not be the greatest, but this is just an example of what could happen. Okay, if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. It's just to show about the scanner. Okay, boom. Let's see. All right, so we go into Euro NZD. We in market execution. Okay, you guys can do 0.01s, whatever lot size you want to use. Okay, whatever lot size you want to use. This is demo. If y'all got $1,000, $5,000 in your demo account, you can feel froggy and do what you want to do. Okay, I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna go for 50 cents a pip in my live account, okay? And we're gonna do risk management in a second, okay? But just a demo, so don't worry about risk management too much. I just want us to execute the trade. So we already said that this is gonna be a sell, right? So guys, when we're entering trades, you always wanna have a stop loss and take profit, but on market execution trades, guys, just enter the trade. We can always enter the numbers after. So right now we're saying we're gonna sell, go to Euro NZD and hit the sell button. Everyone do a market execution sell right now. Boom. Okay, I'm in the trade. Okay, I'm in the trade. Okay, everyone in the trade. If you're in the trade, drop a Y in the chat. Drop a Y in the chat if you currently in the sell. Okay, don't worry, you in negative. Almost 99% of trades you enter, when you enter, it's gonna start negative. Don't trip. Okay, so everyone's in the trade. Now, let's actually enter now the parameters from the scanner. And I'm gonna tell y'all what that is. Now, y'all know looking at the scanner, the numbers are right on the screen. So I'm just reading the number, but I want y'all to see my screen, my phone screen, so I can show y'all what I'm doing. So here's what we do, okay? Because if we tap that trade, Euro NZD, you'll see for stop loss and take profit, it's blank. Dangerous way to trade, okay? You want to set parameters. So how do we enter those numbers after we're in the trade? All you do is this. Press and hold on the trade. You hit modify. I think on Android it'd say modify order, right? Go to modify. Now you can see we can actually enter the numbers, okay? So we're gonna go for TP1, guys. So in TP1, type, okay? Here's the numbers, guys. Y'all ready for TP1? It's 1.70487. So TP1, we're going for 1.70487. 1.70487. That's our take profit, okay? Now, stop loss. I'm going to just give you all the stop loss from the scanner since this is demo, but we're going to calculate how we're going to be doing this in the real world, okay? So the stop loss that we're entering, guys, just because we're just taking it direct from the scanner, is going to be 1.71280, okay? 1.71280. 1.71280 is stop loss. So if you're on Android, that's going to be the red line to the left. If you're on Android, the take profit is going to be the green line to the right, which is going to have 1.70487.
I'm sending you a screenshot right now to your Telegram.
Okay, perfect. So if you're on iPhone, hit modify. Now, if you touch that trade, you can see that your parameters are set. Okay, you're in this trade. This trade is going to run until it either hits stop loss or take profit. Okay, now give me a second, guys. Let me just see what Tico's sending me so I can show my Android people some love. Okay, Android folks, this is what your screen gonna look like. To the left is your stop loss number. To the right is the green. You can't see it too good on the screen right here, but left is the stop loss. Right is the take profit. And you see the 0.01 is the lot size. If you wanted to increase that, you can just touch it and type in what lot size you want to use. If everyone now has this trade in their phone and it's they're in this active trade with both take profit and stop loss set, drop a Y. Okay. Let me see what you send me, Keto. Let's see. Keto, what? Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff, Keto. And this look like you in this your live account. Is this your live account? Yes or no, Keto? Let me see. Let me find out you trading live. I don't mind. That's a good thing. Okay. See, that's a live account. Cool. All right, good stuff. So you're in for the sell. If you're in the demo account, okay, if you're in a demo account, don't watch nothing. Guys, don't panic when your trade is in the red. Okay, let's go back to our Harmonic scanner screen. Okay, so let's look at what's happening. Let's just look at what's happening on this is the trade we're in. So we all entered the trade. Oh, and here's another thing to know for MetaTrader 4. Because a lot of times when some of you guys are entering trades and y'all asking for help with like different things, one of the first things that I ask, oh, okay, that's cool, let's demo, okay, cool. One of the first things I ask when you tell me, Sophie, can I get in the trade or is this good? The first question I always ask is, what is your entry price? People are like, I don't know. Guys, the entry price, okay? The entry price, I'm gonna screenshot this and send this to my computer. So y'all, I can share the photo and mark up on the photo. I'm gonna tell you the profit in a second. Okay, Johnny, tell you what we going for in a second. Hang on. So let's bring up.
Hey, Sophie, not to cut you off, right?
Good. Go ahead.
But on my harmonics, the euro NZ, this telling me buy.
Which time frame you want?
Hold on.
Like look right above the broker.
The 30-minute.
Okay, so the 30-minute. Let's see, euro NZD all the way down here. Yeah, but like you can see this. First of all, you can see the D point down here. This already, the buy already happened. It wouldn't tell you to buy if you bought it like a couple hours ago. Because you see where the D point is, this way you would have entered the trade, but look at where price is at now, all the way up here. The buy already happened. Does that make sense or no?
Yeah, I see you.
Okay, so the one we're looking at is on the 1 hour chart. So basically, good thing, so how you saw that just now, on the 30-minute, it went up. Now on the hour, it's basically saying it's got to a certain level, they expect it to drop again to retrace. So the hour chart is showing a different scan for the sell. Make sense?
Okay, now I see. I didn't realize that you was on a different time frame.
Boom, but that's a good catch. Good catch. Because you're like, so if my scan ain't adding up. And if you look at the 30-minute chart, the euro NZD way in the middle of the list. Remember, the scans at the top of the list are the newer scans. The lower it is in the list, it probably already happened. So because it way down here, that move has already happened. But on the 1 hour, that's the first scan. So this is a trade that's waiting to execute.
Okay, so when you're always looking for a new scan,
at the top of the list, you want to look at your first 3-4 scans usually still available. And sometimes you'll go to a scan and it already happened too. You just got to wait for new scans to come through. Don't force it.
All right,
but that's a good question. No problem. Good stuff. All right, guys. So let's look now, right? Where were we? So, I was going to show you all something on the entry price, right? So let me show you something. Screen share. I'm going to stop my screen share for a second and show you all. I'm going to share something else. Okay. So this is just a screenshot of my screen a couple seconds ago, right? So this is what your trade would look like. And guys, it's similar on a Android. Okay. Let me see if I can get a little pen to draw. Can I do like, I ain't good with this, man. Like I just want something I could draw. Y'all remember like paint? But let's use this. I'm gonna use the arrow. Cool. So this number right here on any trade, when you touch the trade itself and it expands like all of this information. See how this Euro USD is only this little small line. If I touched it, it would expand it like this. The first number under your currency pair in your MetaTrader 4 is always the price that you actually executed the trade at. So basically this means that in Euro NZD, you sold when it was at 1.70917, okay? Our take profit is 1.70487. So we want price to move from this to this. The closer it gets to the take profit number, this is gonna start being blue. The reason we're in negative is if you look at, so the first number, guys, is the entry. Let's see if I can make this make sense. See, y'all, I know how to use this. Okay, cool. The first number is your entry price. Okay, y'all just bear with me. This number here, the second number, okay? I'll get the point, I don't know. This second number right here is the current price, okay? So let me delete that and move this here, boom, okay. So when you're looking at MetaTrader 4, the first number that shows up here is the price you entered the trade at, okay? price is currently at this number. So let's just look at it. Remember what we learned in lesson number 1. The third and fourth number after a decimal is your pip count. So right in this particular one, okay, right here, 9-1 and 9-7 are our third and fourth decimals, right? So the difference between 9-1 and 9-7 is plus 6 pips. So there's a difference of 6 pips, but in the upward direction. In order for us to be winning this trade, we need the number to be going lower because we're in a sell. Does that make sense to everyone? Okay, so let me see if y'all say yes or no. Okay, cool, yes, right? Okay, so if we start to look at our trade now, if everyone look at that MetaTrader 4, okay, let me see. Let's see. See, our price is way above where we entered the trade. It's going up, but I ain't tripping, okay? Actually, I lied. Price is headed down. So if everyone look at MetaTrader 4, right? My price when on my screenshot, I was negative $2.09. Now on my MetaTrader, I'm negative $3. So price is starting to go down because my current price on my phone right now is saying 1.70948. So remember the one before was 9.7, now it's 9.4. So I'm only up 3 pips. So it's going lower. So I'm less in negative. Does that make sense to y'all? Right now I'm negative 99 cents because it's starting to move in my direction. If I look at the scanner, look, you see how the candlestick is starting to get bigger to the red? Because remember, we want price. We want price to do this. And I know that's a lot for y'all guys. But... Oh, sorry, thanks. Good looking up. Boom, smart. See, that's why I need y'all to help me. I will not remember. So look, this is where, so here's what I usually do if I use a scanner. I press sell on my phone. I'm gonna go to the Harmonic scanner and I'm gonna actually draw a line where I entered the trade. So I'll go ahead and do like a horizontal ray. I'm gonna show y'all. I'll show y'all how to do all of this because we have a trading view class too. Okay, I can make sure y'all be winning. I can make sure everyone on this team making money. Like, all right. So, okay, this is my line. The black line that I just drew, I'm indicating that that's where I entered. Now, how do I know if that's the right coordinates? All you do is so you want to draw a line, then you double click on it, and I'm going to go to coordinates and type in the entry price I have on my phone. So my phone said 1.70917. It's going to move my line to match where I entered the trade. Boom. So let's look at this, y'all. And don't worry if you don't know how to do this. I just want visually this to make sense to y'all to understand what's happening when we trading. So we got in this trade. When I press the sell button on my phone, this black line indicated where I entered. So right here is where I entered the trade. Remember, we expecting price to go in this downward direction like my arrow, right? So guys, just looking and let's use it. Let's just use our noggins right now. Should I be in profit on this trade right now? Because this is where price is currently at. You see where the little red line is? That shows the current price. So if I entered at the black line, we're going for a sell, wanting it to go down, price is below my black line, I should be in profit right now. True or true? I'm in blue, exactly. So right now I'm in blue in my trade. I ain't in blue a lot yet because of the spread, and we'll talk about that another day. But technically, my candlestick current price is below where I entered. Once it's lower than your entry and it's keep moving down, we in profit. Anyone else in blue right now? Dom, like not me. That's fine. What's your entry price? What's your entry price right now, Dom? And y'all, everyone entered at a different time. Right now, remember, here's what I want y'all to look at. You gotta look at the big picture. We only like 1 and 2 pips off from each other. But check this out. All of us entered the trade near this black line. Our take profit all the way down here. So when we get we have all of this to go. Don't trip. It gonna move, okay? It gonna move. But let me use someone else's entry to see, so we can make this make sense. So let's see. Dom's entry is 70. Dom and Vanessa, y'all entered at the exact same time. Okay, 70881. So let's draw a line to indicate you guys, and I'll just change the color. So I just draw a line. Okay, I'm gonna make your line purple. Okay, I'm gonna double click on it so I can enter it. So 70881. So the purple line is where y'all entered. Look at where current price is currently at. Price ain't reached to y'all level yet, so that's why y'all still in the negative. See that? Y'all entered at the purple line, but price up here. Once it passes down past it, you'll be in blue. It's just because of when you enter. Like my fingers quick, I entered before y'all. Okay. Tico entered at 70951. So let's see where Tico would have been. Let's draw it. I'm gonna make Tico green. Okay. What's your number? 70951. So Tico entered. Y'all see this? Tico entered way before we entered on this call because he entered on his own. Tico entered at this green line. He way in profit. Y'all see that? He entered the green line. He's way price all the way down here. He in blue. I entered at the black line. I'm in blue. Now getting close to Vanessa and Dom's entry price. Y'all should be close to blue now too. If y'all ain't in blue, y'all gonna be blue soon. Because there's something called a spread that's probably still being made up because of the time we're trading. Okay? Does the broker, right? You see, y'all see how it's going in our direction? And it actually still is going to fluctuate. Guys, sometimes price going to go in our direction. Just trust the analysis of the scanner for now. Okay? It's going to pull back sometimes. You're going to be in blue, then it's going to go back to red. That's cool. But we have something called managing the trade. Once we 10 pips in profit, we're going to always move. We're going to secure our profits. We're going to talk about that in another class. But just know that once you start to get 10 pips in profit in a trade, you should never lose the trade. Or you may break even, but you should never lose money if you make it money. Okay? So when I was trading, when I first was starting, because guys, what I want y'all to understand too, is when I started this a year ago, what I'm doing for y'all, my direct sponsor in this business is Justin Owens, Chairman 100. Trust me, he is not doing trade trainings with the team. I'm just being honest. So when I started, I had to just figure it out. Okay? What I'm doing with y'all, it's just giving extra sauce on top of the academy. This is just to make sure the concepts stick. And this is just to show y'all what we have so you could go in the academy. This is not to replace the academy. When I started, I didn't have no one doing this. So I didn't have no kind of risk management. The stuff they were saying on the go live sessions, I didn't understand nothing. So I just was losing money, just trying to figure it out. But I learned, you know. But what I said all this to say this: when I would get in a trade, I would be in a trade, and at the time I was doing 0.01. So when I was making $2, that's 20 pips. That's like I winning. I would be $2 in blue. Didn't know that I was supposed to be securing profits as I go. Then I'll check my phone and be negative $5, but I was just $2 in profit. So what we say is when it's blue, it's up to you. When you're a certain amount of pips in a trade, don't lose your money. And I'll show y'all how to do that actively in a trade. Some of y'all, when y'all get started, set a pip goal. Like I'm going for 20 pips. And if you're doing 0.01s, that's $2. Be like, when my trade hit $2, I'm getting out the trade no matter how much further I have to go. Secure your $2 and then look for another trade to make another 2. Okay? So just keep that in mind. All right? Keep that in mind. So guys, we're gonna all stay in this trade. Okay? So everyone has their stop loss and take profit hit. This is an hour trade. And let's look, because Jonay had asked, what's the profit gonna be on this trade? And then we're gonna end. Okay. Here's how you look. So what I would recommend y'all doing, guys, and we're gonna do a class on TradingView this week, okay? To kind of show you how to use all these tools, how to draw the lines. But guys, just click and play with it. You can't break this. Okay. The worst that happens is you mess up the chart, close it, open a new one. Okay. But practice using the lines. So what I would do is if I'm coming on a scanner and I'm going to enter a trade in my demo, I'll go to my phone and look for my entry and draw the line on the chart so I can watch it. So I could be doing something else I could see. Because like looking at this, I can see that Tico in profit and I'm in profit. But Dom and Vanessa is right around their entry. They kind of close to, they ain't in profit yet. But let's say you go do something, you come check in an hour and your candlestick way down here, you know you making some money. I don't care how small or how much it is. Okay, so drawing the line and then looking at where your take profit is, you can measure it. So I'm gonna measure all three of our examples. So I'm gonna start with Tico. Tico entered at this green line. This little ruler tool is a measuring tool. It's to measure the amount of pips that you go in for. So I'm gonna click on Tico's line, that's his entry, and I'm gonna draw the line all the way down to our TP1, because this is what we all put in our phone. You see how it says negative? That means you're going in a downward direction, 462. Now, that's not 462 pips, guys. Okay, it's 46 pips. Okay, I know it's weird. Just remember, when you're looking at the pairs, is only the first two numbers. Or if it's four numbers, then you're in the hundreds of pips. But for right now, this is just 46 pips. So this is a 46 pip move for Tico. Tico, what lot size you trading at? 0.01?
I put in a 0.03.
Okay, so let's do the math. See, this is all a learning experience. So he's doing a 0.03. So let's see what Tico looking at. Okay, so Tico, based on Tico's entry, he's going for a 43 pip move. Okay, he's using a 0.03 lot size. So remember our formula, guys. 0.03, whatever your lot size is, times 10, tells you what you're making per pip. So that's 30 cents per pip. Okay, he's going for 43 pips. Someone tell me how much Tico would make when this trade hits take profit one. $12.90. That's it? Yeah, 30 times 40. Yeah, okay. $12.90. Okay, cool. That ain't bad, guys. He gonna make $12.90 probably while he go to sleep tonight, from us copying and pasting some numbers in his phone.
The first time I made $3, I was ready to throw a party. Okay.
See? It ain't about how much money you make, it's how you make your money, guys. We're gonna be making money from putting numbers in our phone, and most of y'all probably laying in your bed, chilling. Okay, and that's only one trade. Imagine if he was to go on 4 pairs on the scanner, enter 4 trades, go to bed, all make $12.90. That's $50 he wake up to in the morning. How much times we make money in our sleep? Like never. Okay, so Tico's move will pay him $12.90. Okay, now let's look, guys. My trade, because I got in later than Tico. Okay, from my entry to the thing is, well, hold on, I must have measured wrong. I think I count wrong. Hold on. So from Tico to TP1, oh, I count wrong. It's 47. Okay, so my bad, guys. So this would be, so Tico's move is a 47 pip move. So someone do the math for me. 30 cents times 47 pips. How much is that? Raquel Kelly on it. $14.10. So that's a $14 move for Tico. Okay. On my trade, that's a 43 pip move from my measurement. I'm trading a 0.05 lot size. So let's do the math. 0.05. Your lot size, you always multiply it by 10. It shows you that I'll be making 50 cents per pip. Okay, times 43 pips will pay me how much? How much is that, Raquel Kelly? Because you got the Twitter fingers. Okay, Adriana got it this time. So I would make $21.50. So y'all notice something. Tico entered the trade at a better entry than me, but I'm trading a higher lot size, so I get less pips, but still make more money. See what I'm saying? Now let's go for Dominique, right? Dominique, I know you probably trading a 0.01, right? What's your lot size? Okay, what's your lot size, Dom or Vanessa? Either of you guys who got the purple entry. Oh, Dom is a baller. She did say, go. She might risk it all. She's serious with that. Okay, so let's look at Dom, right? Dom is the purple line. So from her purple line down to our TP is 39.6, so 40 pips. Well, 39 pips. Let's do it. 39 pips is Dom, okay? So Dom going for a 39 pip move. She got a 0.05 lot size. So 0.05 times 10. She's going at 50 cents per pip times 39 pips. How much money is that? How much money is that? 39 pips times 50 cents, guys. Someone give me Damn big money. Okay, 1950. Okay, 1950. So y'all see how even though everyone's entered the same trade, everyone's profit is different. Even though we all entered the same trade, have the same TP, because our lot size and entries are different, what we make will be different. Okay? So guys, the whole goal for this is that when we go to sleep, we don't know how long it's going to take for it to hit our take profit. It might take a couple hours. But guess what? If you wake up in the morning and this hit your TP and you up $20, $19, $14 in your sleep, are you mad? Absolutely not. Because as you build the confidence, soon those 0.05 is going to be 0.5s. So let's just say, last hypothetical speaking, let's say we had a big baller like MLD on the call. I don't know if he's on anymore, but he was on the call, right? MLD don't play no games. So let's say he had dropped a stat. Let's say he got in at my 43 pips. Okay. Let's say MLD got in at my same entry. So just for an example, I just want to show you all the difference based on how much money you got in your account, what you traded, what you could be making. Okay. So 43 pip move. He drops a standard on it. Okay. Standard lot size.
Why standard on that when you talk about money like MLD? A standard.
No, that's too baby fair.
Style, my boy.
I know, right? But we gonna be conservative tonight, okay? So let's say this is an MLD account. He can drop one standard. So that's a 1.0 lot size. So let's do the math, guys. 1.0, okay, times 10. That's $10 per pip times 43 pips is $430. Same move, different lot size. We're still going for the same amount of pips, but because his lot size was a standard, he would make $430. Same amount of time to hit TP, just depends on what you got in your account. See what I'm talking about? Y'all see how when we get the skill, once we understand the skill and we understand how to use the products, and your confidence is there, you start to have different confirmations to know that this is a good trade, this is a good entry. You could be dropping bigger lot sizes on. You'll be confident saying, hey, I take in half of my paycheck this week to put in my trading account because I know I'll be able to, in a week or two, be able to double this. Yesterday, y'all, I put $100 in my trading account. That was yesterday? No, Sunday night. Sunday night, I put $100 in a trading account because I still be blowing accounts sometimes. Like I be over leveraging, but I put money in accounts that I could afford to lose, okay? Because I still sharpening my skills, but I'm still trying to see what I can do. And this new account is an account for the team. This is the team account, okay? I put $100 in the account, and because I want to screen record and show what's possible. Sunday night I put it in. Monday morning, I came from the gym and I looked at a chart. It wasn't a signal or anything. I was looking at Ripple. I had Ripple marked up on my chart. And I saw that Ripple had never broke a certain level. When I just happened to look at the chart, it was about to close above my level. I was like, this ain't break this level in like days. I'm going in for the buy. I went in for the buy with a 0.05 lot size. That's not 50 cents a pip in crypto. It's much more, right? It went up, guys. And I swear it went up to like $83 in like 2 minutes. Okay, $83 in 2 minutes. This, Monisha, this is my $100 account back again because I already blew that account. My first $50 account had it way up to like $400. Then guess what I started doing? Not following the script, not being disciplined, over leveraging. Okay, now I'm back to the $100 account, right? So made $80 something, right? Closed out the trade. What I was supposed to do, y'all? Be done for the day, right? Because I made way more than my percentage for the day. $100 account, 10% for the day is what? $10. So if I had made $110 Monday, I did what I was supposed to do. I made 180. I was 80%, right? Guess what I do? I jump back in the market. I stayed out for like 2 hours. I ain't gonna lie. I stayed out for like 2 hours because I was like, I out the market for the day. Man, and the setup did look so sweet. Lose 40, but then I got right back in because I was sure, and I make it back. Then I got out the market for real, $188, right? $188, didn't trade. So today now, I go in the market, right? I'm already over. I shouldn't even be trading today because I've already made my quota for the week Because if you think about it, if we're trying to do 10% per day, okay, 10% per day, I have 180. I already made what? Almost 8 days worth of trading in one day. Stay out the market. But I went in today, won. I already won this morning. My account was already to $278. $278. My account was before 6 o'clock. While I was looking at the scanner, looking for some setups for this call, I look at Ripple again, broke another zone, say I go in for the sell, knocked me out $50. Boom. So I was $280. Now I down to $230. And now I'm in a trade right now. Both of my trades right now, the two of our trades right now are negative, but it's cool. You know, it's cool. Yeah, Euro USD hit me out too with Gilberto. I on that trade I lost $25. $25 on that trade earlier. Yeah. So right now on these two trades, I'll make up some money overnight, and I cool because because remember now I'm still in the 200s from my account that I started with $100 yesterday, and I want y'all to just have comparison to the bank. If you had $100 in your bank account, there's no way in 2 days you would have $200. No way. Impossible. So if we just be disciplined here, if we really take the skill, if we just do some work, plug in, get on the trainings, get on go lives, use the products. There's so much potential. You know, there's so much potential. So guys, I mean, I hope this was valuable tonight. We're in this Euro NZD trade. Don't hop out y'all in your demo. Don't watch the phone either. Just go sleep. Or in the middle of the night when you get up to pee, check your phone and see if you're in blue. Okay?
Before we go, let me just add, like how you say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, the first time when I first started trading, if I see my phone going red for 2-3 minutes straight, I used to hop out, and I was just losing $2 here and there or $3 here and there. So in trading, you have things called drawbacks and pullbacks. That's the market setting up to do what it has to do. So once you practice proper risk management, you don't even have to watch your phone anymore, because once you have a stop loss, a comfortable stop loss, and you putting in the particular set of lot sizes, you could already calculate, okay, if this trade happens to go in the opposite direction, okay, I'm gonna lose $5. But if it goes in the right direction, I stand to make 10.
Exactly.
So just to add, that's what you all don't have to be sitting up watching your phone all night.
Exactly. And when you see red, don't panic. That's why we have the stop loss. It'll either hit your stop loss. If it don't hit your stop loss, I don't care how close it gets to the stop loss. Once it don't hit it, it can still go in the direction, guys. And I had trades go 1 pip away from stop loss, they shoot down in my direction and hit take profit. So just trust your analysis for now, and you'll get tighter on that. If you guys still got like 5 more minutes, do y'all want me to go really quickly over the risk management formula really, really quickly? If y'all do, drop a yes in the chat. If not, we'll finish this tomorrow. We'll hop on. People like, we got time. Okay, let me get it for y'all. This is powerful. This formula here will change your life. If y'all wasn't on the last trade training that I did with the family, showing them how to place trades, you would have missed this. I'm just grabbing it again. The formula is powerful. I wrote it down, but I don't know what I did with it.
So while you're looking at that,
yeah.
Question: Have you ever used MT4 on the computer?
Yeah, I have. I don't really like it, but I mean, the one thing I do like about it is that when you set your stop loss, you can just drag it to where you want to place it on candlesticks instead of calculating or typing numbers. But yeah, I've used it. You use it on the computer?
I have it on here, but I haven't used it yet.
I just like it on my phone because then I won't be able to monitor my MetaTrader on my phone. I had it on my computer. I used it a couple of times, but it's not user friendly. I just use my phone.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like,
you can use
stuff on the phone.
Exactly. Okay, here's the formula, y'all. Okay, let me share my whiteboard really quickly. Y'all, I just put my whiteboard up on the wall. Excuse all the boxes in the mess. I gotta find a little stand so I can put this on so I can, we can have a whiteboard session. Okay. We're gonna have that for the business builders, for all my people who want to make residual. That's coming this week too.
Black Friday sale, Amazon.
How to go P1000. Actually, I might buy another one for real off Amazon since it's things on sale. All right, so here we go. Here's the formula, y'all. This is a formula I swiped. Never seen one this simple, this easy to tell you what lot size you should be using based on how much you have in your account, okay? We'll have to do like 2 or 3 examples for y'all to get this, okay? And it's practice, y'all, so like practice makes permanent. So here's the percent, here's the formula, okay? Y'all, trust me, you're gonna write this down. I know Evie gonna write it down for you. And Evie, you might wanna write this down because it's easier written down than like in typed format, because you know how you can draw lines and stuff. So this is the risk management formula. You've got to find your risk percentage. Don't worry about this, and I'm going to show you all in numbers, but just this is the formula. You need to find your risk percentage in dollars, okay? Then you've got to divide it by your stop loss in pips. Divide that by 10. And that's going to give you your maximum lot size, okay? So that's the formula, guys, but I'm gonna show y'all how this works so this can make actual sense. But trust me, when y'all see how this works, y'all will be like, Sophie, why are you just teaching us? I just learned it, okay? I just learned it like a month ago. Okay, so here's an example. Here's an example. Let's say you have a $100 account, okay? You start your live account with $100, okay? And you say, let me do it like this. Okay, cool. And then you say, based on, you know, what the educators teach and what you decide, you're going to say your risk, you never want to risk more than 5% of your account. Okay. Some educators say 3, some say 2, some say 5. Okay. So let's say you say 5% is your risk. Okay. You don't want to risk more than 5%. Now you got to figure out what 5% is in dollar form. So let's figure that out. What's 5%? All my math majors. What's 5% of $100?
$5.
Exactly. Okay, $5. Okay, now let's use the formula. 5%, $5, I'm sorry, divided by, look at the formula on the left, divided by your stop loss in pips. So guys, what does the average educator teach as a pip, your stop loss in pips? Or when you're in your trading plan, what's your pips? Usually, guys, I use like a 30 pip stop loss, okay? So let's say you're using a 30 pip stop loss, and you could just change this number based on what your stop loss is in your trade, okay? So let's say you're using a 30 pip stop loss. So you're gonna do $5, that's your risk amount in dollars, okay? So $5 divided by your stop loss in pips. So I'm doing 30 pips. So give me the answer, guys. What's 5 divided by 30? Yeah, some pairs are 50, like GBP pairs is 50. Yep. Kelly, Raquel, you've been in the lab. You've been in the academy. Proud of you. So what's 5 divided by 30, guys? Not 30 divided by 5. What's 5 divided by 30? It's going to be a decimal.
0.1666667.
Okay. So this number, okay, 5 divided by 30 is this. Then what does the formula say? You divide that by 10. So what does that give us? If you divide that number, do that same thing divided by 10. What does it give you?
0.01667.
So if this gives you that, if you're looking at it, guys, you know, you can only use a 2 decimal point lot size, right? Lot size is only allow you to use 2 decimal points. So your maximum lot size for proper risk management with a 30 pip stop loss is 0.01. You could round up, but I was talking to someone, they say don't round up. Just use what it says, the first 2 decimals, okay? I was using 0.02. They say you're still over leveraging because the account might not be able to handle it. This is for rookies, for like to really make sure you're never over leveraging. So guys, what this means is that you can place with $100 in your account and with your proper risk management, if you use a 0.01 and you have a 30 pip stop loss, you could set this trade and forget it and don't never look at your phone because you know, no matter what happens, when it hits 30 pips, if it hits your stop loss, you only lost $5. You can live with that, See, the problem or the trouble that we be having is when we have these accounts, are we doing 30 pip stop loss because the signal has a 30 pip stop loss, or the Harmonic scanner gives us a 30 pip stop loss, but we only got $50 in our account. It hits 30 pip stop loss. We just lost way too much money of our account, way more than 5%. Okay, so let's do one more. We're just gonna change the account size, and we're gonna change the numbers and see what happens. So this kind of correlates to when you have more money in your account, you could trade bigger lot sizes with the same amount of risk. Okay, so let's say you had a $300 account. What's 5% of $300, guys? $15, right? Let's say we're still using a 30 pip stop loss. Okay, what's 15 divided by 30? $15 divided by 30. Y'all ain't using y'all calculator. Okay.
Wait, Raquel, man.
That's 0.5.
0.5.
Man, my bad, guys.
Raquel,
Listen, send it to Tico private. My bad.
She ended up sending it to me privately.
Okay. So 0.5. I think Dom was the first one with it this time. Okay, 0.5. Right? The formula says divide that number by 10. So what is 0.5 divided by 10?
0.05.
Boom. So that means using proper risk management with a 30 pip stop loss, you could trade a 0.05 with a $300 account. Y'all see how that works? Yeah, now the formula, now you know for sure you're not risking more than your 5%. Now there's no more guesswork in this. We know what your lot size is. Okay? We know what the lot size is. So if let's just say let's do one last example and then we're done because I got the 11 o'clock presentation and then I got locker room 11:30. I'm not going to bed till like 1 o'clock tonight. All right. So let's say we have a $500 account. Okay. And what's 5% of $500, y'all? I know y'all know the numbers. So I know the numbers by just putting y'all to work. What's 5% of a $500 account? And what this percent thing means, guys, is that in any single trade, you should never lose more than 5% of your account in any one trade. So that means that if you have $500 in your account, you should not lose more than $25 in a trade. If you're losing more than 25, if you have a $50 account and you're losing $25, that means you're risking 50% of your account in one trade. That's crazy. Don't do that. Okay? I've done that. I had $500 in an account and I lose $360 in a couple of minutes. That was dumb. Didn't know. Okay? Y'all don't do what I've done. Please don't. Okay? I'm saving y'all plenty stress. So
Did it already.
Yes, mate. You know?
I just want not to cut you off too, so but just with the harmonic training, like something to bear in mind too on those scanners, be mindful of the stop loss because sometimes these have some crazy stop loss, like 80 pips and things. So,
Yeah, and I was actually gonna go look at that trade to see what it is. Because remember when I was doing it, I was like, we can talk about that. But because everyone trading demo, I can just allow it. But that is true. The scanner, the stop loss sometimes ridiculous. So you gotta make up in your mind. That's why they tell you have to have a trading plan that your stop loss is 30 pips. Regardless if the scanner tell you 80, you know you only ever risking 30. So if it hits your stop loss, it hits your stop loss. You live to trade another day, but at least you ain't gonna hit 80 pips out, you know, because that's sometimes it's crazy. Okay, right. So what I recommend is putting your own stop loss from the scanner, but that's more advanced. I just want y'all to understand the mechanics of how it works. Okay, so let's say for this example, you got a $25 is your 5%. But this time, just like Jerry say, this time, this particular trade, the signal gives you a 50 pip stop loss. Okay? 50 pip stop loss this time. So in your formula, you just divide it by, that's not saying that you can't trade it. You just got to now know how to adjust your lot size. So 25 divided by 50 is what, guys? Same thing, 8.5. 0.5 divided by 10. So in a $500 account with a 50 pip stop loss, your maximum lot size is a 0.05. Now let me show you the difference if you had a 30 pip stop loss. Check this out. Same account, but this time you got a 30 pip stop loss. Okay, 25 divided by 30. Now your number here is 0.8333. You divide that by 10. Now your maximum lot size is a 0.08. Y'all see the difference? Same amount in your account, same amount of risk. But because your stop loss, you allowing your stop loss to be bigger, your lot size has to be smaller. Does that make sense? On a 50 pip stop loss, you need your lot size to be smaller so that you can still balance your risk. Because on the second example, you're using a smaller lot size, your lot size can be higher. But y'all see how this formula tells you exactly what your lot size needs to be. So if I go to the Harmonic scanner really quickly, okay, if I go to the scanner really quickly, and then I promise we going for real, for this Euro NZD, okay, let me just see. Can y'all see my screen still or no? Or still seeing the whiteboard? Probably the whiteboard. You know, I know this was a long training tonight, but I think it was valuable, right? Just going back to this example, I had already refreshed my page. So let me just go back again to my actual entry, draw my line again. See, and I'm in, everyone in blue on y'all Euro NZD. I'm in blue, I know Tico in blue. So let's draw a line really quickly. Boom. Okay, so let's look for my coordinates. My thing is 0.70917. Okay, cool. So my black line is where I entered the trade, right? So remember, we go from my entry to my stop loss. So that, I mean, to my take profit, which is 42, almost 43 pips, right? Now let's look at this, where the stop loss is from my entry. And this is what you're gonna have to do over time too, guys. I know this is a little bit more advanced, but just kind of letting y'all know. Okay, and we'll train on this. Let's measure from my entry to where the stop loss is. It's 35 pips, not too bad. 35 pips, right? Now let's go to our formula, 35 pips. Let's see if I over leveraged. Okay, let's see if I over leveraged. If we go to our formula, right? Let's do an example. In our formula, I got it right now, it's like a $200 and something account. Let's just say $200 account. My risk is 5%. So what's 5% of $20? It's 10. Right? That's right. Yeah, 10% of 200 is 20. So yeah, 10. Y'all got me second guessing my math. Okay, am I right, y'all? Because y'all ain't even with me no more. I don't lose y'all now. Okay, y'all ready to go. Okay, $10, okay? So $10 is my risk amount. Remember, I just measured it. My stop loss isn't 30 pips, it's 35 pips. So now let's divide 10 by 35. That gives me 0.0285. Divide that by 10. My maximum lot size on this trade with that 35 pip stop loss should have only been at 0.02. So I'm using the 0.05, so I'm over leveraging right now based on 5% risk. Okay, just being honest. Now I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm a little riskier. I usually risk 10% of my account. I'm just being honest, okay? Which is not the best thing to do, but I'm just telling y'all because I like to be transparent. So let's see how the formula works out with 10%. I think I still over leverage it. So that'll be $20. 10% of a $200 account is $20. Okay, $20 divided by a 35 stop loss. Now I think I write on points. Is a 0.57 divided by 10 is a 0.05. So using 10%, I'm using 0.05. So I am in the proper risk management. Okay, for me, my educators tell you never risk more than 5%. but I'm cool risking 10% of my account. I'm not an educator. I'm a student just like y'all. Okay, but I just try to stick to that. I don't do 20 and 30%. Back in the day when I didn't know what I was doing, okay, I was losing 50%. No, Monisha, this money ain't gonna be a grand. But one thing I can say from the $50 account, right? One thing I can say from the $50 account, when I was up, a couple of times I did withdraw and buy Ripple. So, I lose it, but I still invest some. So I ain't lose it all. Okay. And now Ripple money gonna grow. So,
being honest and transparent, do what Mello say, yeah, that 0.01 ain't gonna get you the Lambo.
Exactly. You ain't gonna buy a house on 10 cents a pip, bro. So, at some point we gotta graduate to some bigger lot sizes.
This is how I looked at it. I'm like, okay, what am I comfortable with? So if I have a $200 account and I'm comfortable with saying, hey, I could possibly lose $20.
Cool with it.
Right. Especially if I have faith in my analysis.
Exactly.
So
exactly. So like guys, we in this for freedom. We in this to get rich. I mean, I don't know about y'all. I learning this skill to get paid. I ain't learning this to 0.01, 0.01, 0.01 forever. Now that's where you want to start because you got to learn. You got to build the confidence. You can't completely be blind and be dropping standards. That's crazy. Okay? You want to build to that where you like, listen, I'm going to put a bigger lot size on this because I know my analysis right. I know it. I have confirmations because you're going to start using different indicators of different things that's going to confirm. Right now, you go in naked trading. You're just using your eyes. So we got to be smart. We ain't want you to lose money. Okay? But over time, you got to build your lot size. You got to grow your accounts. That's the whole goal. But we're going to be consistent. We're going to keep learning. We can keep training together. And what I want everyone to do, I want everyone to set a goal by the end of this week. I want everyone to trade demo this week. But this weekend, I want everyone to have, $50 set aside minimum. Okay, you can do more if you want, but I want everyone going live next Sunday. So I want everyone have their money aside this weekend so you can get with me, get with your upline sponsor. We're going to help you fund your account over the weekend. So Sunday night when the market's open, you ready, okay? Everyone ready. I don't care if you're taking that $50 to $53. That's cool. You made it from your phone, okay? That's the concept. That's the mindset you got to have. So I don't want y'all be scared. I don't want y'all be terrified to go live. You would go buy something to eat, buy some shoes, go get a mani-pedi, the money gone forever out your hand. So at least put it in your account and let's try to grow. Let's grow the money. Okay. And at least if we lose some, they lessons. It's not losses. Okay, they lessons. It's gonna be a growing experience. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me for so long. Y'all know trainings are never this long, but I think this was very valuable. I wanted to make sure everyone, really got a good grasp of the scanner, how simple it is. And what I want you to do is start using it. Go to the scanner, go to your D point, figure out if you're in a buy or sell, place the trades in your demo, and then share the results in the group. If you trade in and place and you win a trade, I don't care if it's dollar, drop it in the Planets and Stars group. We here to celebrate small wins. We don't care only about $600 in a day or $1,000 in a day. We care about the stories like Jerice, right? Where she was able to make her daily salary in an hour. That's life-changing. Because it's only a matter of time before she's saying, I made my weekly salary in a day. And that's how it starts, with the small wins, okay? So I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks so much for hopping on. I appreciate y'all commitment. I recorded this. I'll make sure I post it on the YouTube.
One more thing before we go.
Go ahead.
Also, everybody should take a snapshot of this and then post it on their social media so you can start piquing interest for your people.
Doing that right now.
Of like the scanner and post something like learning about harmonics or learning how to copy and paste trades or learning how to make money in my sleep from my phone, something like that. Someone is gonna say, what you doing? And now you're gonna pique interest, and guess what you do? Next day, are you available tomorrow night at 8? Yeah? Okay, well, the person who teaching me actually gonna be showing you how you could get on too. Get on the call. Here's the link. You know what I mean? So the whole goal is to learn, but still pique interest in people and document your process because people want to know what you're doing too. And when you get them in front of the information, Some will, some won't. So what? Just keep sharing the info. Okay. So I hope y'all got some kind of screenshot. Let me get one too. Let me get one with the gallery view up. Hang on, y'all. Actually, I'm gonna stop sharing too. Wait. Boom. Boom. Got it. All right. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. If this was valuable, just do me one more favor. Go in our Planets and Stars group and drop something in the group so the people who missed the training, they can make sure that they plug into the next one, because massive value was shared on these trainings. And the only way you're going to get the results you're looking for in this academy is to make sure you stay plugged in. All right. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. And I'm going to talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace. Take care.